is titled Understanding. And I just believe that the main reason why we see all these crises and vices in our world today is because we have a deficit of it. We don't know who God is. We don't know what He wants us to do. We don't know why we should stop sinning. So, I hope you enjoy it. Too many metaphors, but allow me. Well, you see, it's a full table. Lasting under the glimmer of light. Finding my way full blocking. You see, I'm caught up in the maze of ideas. Sensing under every new one, trying to feel my way around like I need a parental guidance. Many ideas pouring in like a tidal wave, full switched, rocking myself in the chair of love and presenting my thoughts as a gift to the world and rocking my world around it. Turntables, spinning off as one opinion passes off its note to the next like a covalent bond of intuition. Man, you can't figure this out. Maybe that's the plan. You see, an understanding has always been our bedrock. Laying beneath the seabed of our world, making us creators, writers, and people of a higher understanding. And understanding is not to make us stand down, but stand over the question shooting at us like a burning asteroid meeting a spaceship at an intersection. But could we understand all this? Because you seem so far away like we live in an estate. Though we are close, we've never met. Or do you understand the gravity of this issue? Because it's supposed to be quick, but we're too slow to get the algebra of life, the physics of our matrimony, and the complexity of our lust. But one day, someone tried to explain lust, and that was our biggest question. Often we were told not to touch a tree, but we tried to understand. Maybe we're not ready. Maybe we're not made for this. For sin was about our charisma. Achieved so the intelligence as it battled us with its imaginations. We could not understand God as He beckoned us to come closer, to love Him as He wants us to be holy as He wants us to be. But it was difficult to understand how it was so perfectly shaped could develop lamps of pain and death. As each one of us tried to understand each other's desires, like a man trying to subject his mind to interpret the character of a woman. That's who we are. Well, that it shall make him of a quick understanding. Man, how precious could this be? Boy, we need it like our addiction to vodka. We need like our bread needs margarine. Butter, nut, pea, nut, fear, nut. Also, we need a teacher. We need one to help us. We need one to purge us to understand the mysteries of this world, for they are hard to understand. How does this economy work? Because I'm burdened with pride to let myself be taught. You watch, logged into how stuff works. Search for me like Cora, pay my interest. You're interested in resolving this issue. This issue of war, who is going to stop it? Who's going to calm down the raging wars of this world unless a man comes? Stop this madness, because I don't understand that you don't understand it either. So I look to Him who sits on the throne and whose power was what is supernatural. Look there, a mother crying with a child, an understanding. Look there, that student think he's dumb, an understanding. Man, this projection is complex, an understanding. How does the economy work? An understanding. Well, we know that Daniel prayed for 21 days for an understanding. Maybe God has a plan. He shall give His Son to give us a 3-day tutorial on how a son of God should be. You think of it, an orientation into the disposition of heaven. Hashtag first class. Hashtag firstborn. Hashtag ultramodern. Beam me up, Scotty. For grace, I know you want me to understand how much you love me, but I don't. Sad, my minds and thoughts are so far away from you. I hope you embrace it and bring me to the chrysalis of love. My mind shallow, wax swallow, waxing in depravity due to my ignorance. But can I understand your blood? Can I understand your love? Can I understand the one who died on Calvary for me? For He broke my chains, squashed my thoughts, and beckoned me into the quadrangle of His grace. Fear not, son. I've come to give you life in abundance. I've come to give you understanding into hidden mysteries. I've looked at your tears as you've tried to understand the questions that surround you. But I've come to bridge the distance between God and the earth. Fear not. I hope you understand. I hope you truly do.